Section 1. The First Spark. Why it feels so good at first. It always starts the same way, doesn't it? The excitement, the butterflies, the feeling like you finally met someone who gets you. Toxic love doesn't come wearing a warning label. In fact, it often begins like the most passionate love story you've ever experienced. There's intensity, chemistry, long talks that go deep, and moments that feel cinematic. But that high isn't love. It's a dopamine rush. Studies have shown that the same brain chemicals that light up when we fall in love are the ones triggered by addictive substances. So when he texts you after ignoring you for days or suddenly showers you with attention again, your brain reacts like it just got a hit of something powerful. You're hooked. Not necessarily on him, but on the emotional roller coaster he creates. And that's the tricky part. Toxic love doesn't feel toxic at first. It feels thrilling, passionate, and different. But that's exactly what keeps us trapped, because our brains start to confuse intensity with intimacy.
Section 2. The Emotional Trap. Why we keep going back. Here's where it gets even more complicated. After that initial high fades, something strange happens. We start chasing it. The same person who made us feel like we were everything suddenly becomes distant, cold, or inconsistent. And that inconsistency creates what psychologists call intermittent reinforcement. It's like pulling the lever on a slot machine. You don't know when you'll win again, but when you do, it feels incredible. The brain remembers that feeling and starts craving it, no matter how many times it loses in between. That's how toxic love traps us. It's not that we enjoy the pain, it's that we're addicted to the moments of pleasure that come after it. Every apology, every "I miss you," every little gesture of affection feels like proof that the love is still real. But it's not love. It's emotional manipulation disguised as passion. And because those moments are rare and unpredictable, they feel even more powerful when they come.
Section 3. The Hidden Wound, where it all begins. But let's go deeper. Why do some of us crave toxic love in the first place? Why does the chaos feel like home? Often, the answer lies in our earliest emotional experiences. Many women who find themselves drawn to toxic partners didn't just wake up one day and decide they liked emotional pain. It usually starts much earlier, with what psychologists call attachment patterns. If we grew up in environments where love was inconsistent, where affection came with conditions, or attention was something we had to earn, our brains learned a dangerous lesson, that love and anxiety go hand in hand. So when a partner gives mixed signals, part of us feels strangely familiar with it. It's not that we like it, it's that it feels safe in a twisted way, because it's what we've always known. In one study from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, researchers found that people with anxious attachment styles were more likely to stay in unhealthy relationships, even when they knew the relationship wasn't good for them. That fear of losing love, even toxic love, feels worse than being alone.
Section 4. Society's Role, the Myths We're Told. Now, let's not ignore the role society plays in all this. From movies to music, we've been fed the idea that real love is supposed to be dramatic, painful, and full of obstacles. Think about it. The stories we grow up watching aren't about calm, healthy relationships. They're about breakups, jealousy, chasing someone who's unavailable, and finally, winning them over. Somehow, we've learned to equate chaos with passion. We hear phrases like, "If it's real love, it won't be easy," or "the best love stories are complicated." And over time, those ideas start shaping what we believe love should feel like. So when a relationship feels peaceful or secure, some women start to feel bored or uneasy, as if something's missing. It's not that they want toxicity, it's that they've been conditioned to mistake peace for lack of passion. That's how society keeps the cycle going,
romanticizing the very kind of love that breaks us.
Section 5. The emotional withdrawal. Why it hurts to let go. Walking away from toxic love isn't easy, and there's a real biological reason for that. When we try to leave a toxic relationship, the brain reacts almost the same way it does when someone tries to quit an addictive drug. The dopamine levels drop, and suddenly everything feels empty, flat, and unbearable. We start missing not just the person, but the emotional intensity they brought. Even the pain starts to feel like a form of connection. That's why so many people go back, even when they know better. It's not weakness, it's withdrawal. And here's something else that makes it harder: the guilt and confusion that follow. Toxic partners are often masters of manipulation. They know how to make you doubt yourself, question your memory, and feel like you're the problem. It's called gaslighting, and it keeps people trapped because they start believing that the chaos is their fault. But it's not. The truth is, breaking free from toxic love isn't just about leaving a person. It's about unlearning what love has meant to you.
Eventually, something inside starts to shift. Maybe it's the exhaustion. Maybe it's the realization that love shouldn't feel like constant anxiety. That awakening doesn't happen overnight, but it begins when we start questioning what we've accepted for too long. Real love doesn't make you feel small or uncertain. It doesn't drain you or make you prove your worth. It feels calm, secure, and freeing, not because it's boring, but because it's built on trust, not tension. It's the kind of love that allows you to breathe. And when you experience it, even once, you realize that what you thought was passion before was really just chaos dressed up as connection. But to reach that point, we have to heal the parts of ourselves that once mistook pain for love. We have to relearn what it means to feel safe, to be valued, and to receive love without having to fight for it.
Section 7. Healing. Rewriting the story. Healing from toxic love is like rewiring the brain. It takes time, patience, and self-compassion. It means recognizing that craving chaos doesn't make you broken. It just means you've been taught to see love through a distorted lens. But that lens can change. Therapists often talk about reparenting yourself, which means giving yourself the love, safety, and reassurance you might have missed growing up. It's learning to comfort yourself instead of chasing someone else to fill that void. It's small steps, setting boundaries, saying no to manipulation, and understanding that peace isn't a sign of boredom, it's a sign of healing. The more we heal, the less exciting toxicity becomes. The drama that once felt addictive starts to feel exhausting. The calm that once felt dull starts to feel safe. And that's when real transformation begins.